What's up guys, this is Android Night and it's Monday, so I've got another top 10 for you guys. Today I'm going to be looking at my top 10 Android applications for 2014. As with most of these lists, this may change in the near future. I'll be doing a load of other app reviews, which would be like single app reviews, or maybe sort of top 3 calendar apps and things like that. If there's any other apps you'd like to see, please comment below. With all that being said, enjoy the video. The first app we're going to look at is AcDisplay. This gives you the ability to see all your notifications at a glance when you get them. So I'm going to hit send test notification. You get a clock, you'll get a preview of what your notification is. You can scroll up to see the notification, or you can scroll down just to cancel and unlock your phone. This is really useful if you just want to be able to see things at a glance. Obviously on the Nexus 5 you've got the notification light at the bottom. This just gives it a little bit more extra functionality. The next application is called Any.Do. This is my favourite task manager for Android. I use it for everything from stuff I need to do for uni, videos I need to film, articles I need to write. So you can see here I've got it set so that I have personal travel, uni, Perchy Pros, YouTube and Droid Gamers as my folders. So I tap on YouTube, it expands it, you can see all my tasks. These are a load of videos I'm planning on filming, and then if you do want, you can just swipe your finger through and it clears it for you. The user interface is really nice. It also works with your laptop, so I've got a plugin on Chrome, so that if I find something that I want to add, I can hit a button on Chrome and it'll automatically add it to it for me, which is really nice. The interface is really clean, and it just works really well. The next app is called WakeLock Detector. Now if you're on Android 4.2 or above, you do need to be rooted for this to work, but what this does is it tells you what is giving you wake locks on your phone. So it's basically a battery saving application. Wake lock is one of the main things that actually drains your battery, so on something like the Nexus 5 where the battery life isn't fantastic, to be honest, this is really important. I twin this with an app called Greenify. So for example, if I see an application like Tweedle, I can hit that and then hit the button there to greenify it. That will send it into this hibernation mode, which basically stops it waking the phone up, but it does stop you getting notifications. But if you don't need to get the notifications, it's very much worth it. This is also a really good way to find out the apps that are really poorly coded. For example, the Facebook application absolutely kills your battery, and you can tell that if you open it in WakeLock Detector. So I use an HTML5 app instead of using the official Facebook app. The WakeLock Detector is the best way to find that out. The next app is called CamScanner. This is one of those apps that I don't use a lot, but when I do use it, it's really useful. Basically, it will turn any photo into a PDF. I'm going to take a new photo here, just with the wallpaper behind, or hit accept. And then you can choose where you want to save. So for example, if you've got an A4 piece of paper, you can exactly select around the A4, we'll go like that, and then it crops it for you. It then automatically remakes it so it's flat, which works really well. There's different editing options like lighten, changing the colours and things like that. We're just going to leave it as it is and hit the tick. There's a really cool feature called OCR Recognize, which if you hit will scan the document. Obviously this isn't going to work very well because it's postcards, but it'll scan the document for text, and then you can search in the app for text. So for example, if you've got a load of invoices saved as PDFs, you can then search the invoices using this application. So if you're in business doing something where you need to use PDFs a lot, or you're at university, this app is really useful. This next application is called Android Device Manager. This is one of those apps that really should be installed on all phones sort of by default, but it's not. You can get it from the Play Store. I'm just going to sign in. So as you can see, it's located on my Nexus 7. I'm going to hit the ring button. And as you can hear, that makes my Nexus 7 ring. So that's really useful if you use your device. You can also lock it remotely and also erase it remotely, which is useful if you think you've lost it or it's been stolen. You can also log in on the website to this and track your devices from the website there. So this is really useful. I recommend everyone has it installed. I think on iOS there's something equivalent that comes by default, and again this is an app by Google, so I don't know why it's not installed on every phone when you buy it or your tablet. But that is Device Manager, can't recommend that more. The next app is called Pocket, and this is literally just a pocket for everything on the internet. I've got a plugin on Chrome, and then I obviously use it on my phone and tablet as well. If there's an article on BuzzFeed or 9gag or any news website anywhere on the internet, you can hit share and save to Pocket, and then you get a nice little curated little list. There's also a nice little tag system. So if I search by tags, I can decide what I'm looking for. So if I want Android related stuff, hit that and you can see I've got an article there saved. This is really useful, especially from the UK where you don't really have very good phone signal. A lot of the time I'm messing around on my phone, looking around Twitter, say when I'm on the train, and I'll find an article and I think that looks interesting, but I can't read it because I don't have enough signal, so I save it to Pocket and I can read it later. And it's a really good way just to sort of curate everything that you're interested in. The next application is called Puzzle Alarm, and this is my favourite alarm application for a few reasons. Firstly, the interface is really kind of pleasing, and the second is there's loads and loads of options for dismissing the alarm in the morning, which I really like. You've got a normal mode, which you just use it on the screen. You've got a QR code, which you have to scan, or a puzzle, which is like a maths puzzle, Or there's NFC, which I use, which means I have to walk into my bathroom and tag my phone to the mirror to actually turn the alarm off in the morning, which is really good, actually gets me out of bed. And then the other one we have to shake. And there's loads of different sound settings. You can use your own music if you want to. Sorry about that, my memory card decided to fill up, so I had to delete a load of stuff to carry on filming. But yeah, it's got some check if I'm awake features, which basically makes the phone sort of vibrate 5 minutes after it thinks you've woken up, and you have to cancel the notification. You've also got stuff which will text people if you click snooze, which is interesting, and there's also an option to make it so you have to pay when you snooze. So it's a really good, really sort of richly featured alarm app that looks really nice. It's a puzzle alarm, I can't recommend it more. The next application is called Remote Desktop. I can't actually show you this working, so I'm not using my laptop at the moment. My dad's using it. But basically, all it does is you sign in on your laptop via Chrome, and then you can see my laptop here. It's not actually with me at the moment, it's in my dad's flat, but it's still on Wi-Fi, so it knows it's there. And this will let you control it at a distance using your phone. It's really useful. I've used it a few times to set things uploading, edit things that are uploading on the go where I'm not actually home, I've left my laptop to upload, I'm on the train or I'm at a friend's house, something like that. So it's really, really useful. Again, can't really show it working, but it's exactly how you'd expect it to work. The screen shows up on the screen of your phone, the laptop screen shows up on the screen of your phone. You use your finger to control the mouse, you can pop up the keyboard, and it works really well. There's loads of apps that do this. This is the official Google one, and seems to work the best as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, this is really good, try it out. The next app is called Viral Light, which I've talked about in a separate video. This is my favourite YouTube player for Android, primarily because it has the offline mode, which basically means you can pin videos to your phone and watch it later, as you can see here, which is really, really useful. A couple of other things it does. It will let you play music in the background or a video in the background. So we'll play a video by Sam J. Pullen. You can control the volume by swiping up and down on the side and the brightness on the other side, which is really cool. You can pull down, which will minimize it. You can then leave the application and it's still running. You can hear the audio, I think. You can hear the audio carries on playing. You get a nice thing in the notification bar which can pause. You can also open it again by tapping it. It's also got a pop-out player, which is really useful. So if you go to the same video and hit play in pop-out mode, you can then carry on and do other things on your phone while the video plays. So it's a really richly featured YouTube application. As you can see, the interface isn't the prettiest in the world, but it's not appalling. It does have applications, you can pay to get rid of the applications. I haven't bothered, but I might, because I've actually found I'm using this a lot, and I really feel like it's worth supporting the developer. The final application is called Commandr, and this lets you do a couple of cool things with Google Now. You have to enable it. This lets you do a load more stuff via Google Now. So for example, I can say, okay Google, turn off Wi-Fi. And it will turn Wi-Fi off for me. It's also cool in that you can actually customize the commands. I've got it set so I say Lumos to turn the flashlight on. Lumos. And you can see it didn't actually get the word right there, but I've set it so that basically any variation on the Lumos that it hears will turn the flashlight on. Okay Google, Knox. Then turns it off again. So for all you Harry Potter fans out there, that's something cool you can do with it. But this just gives you a load more functionality. I'm just going to quickly open up the application again, and I will show you all the different commands. So you've got flashlight on and off, Wi-Fi, GPS, which doesn't actually work on the Nexus 5, but will work on a lot of phones. Bluetooth, play music, resume music, next song, so media controls. You can also use it to plug in with Tasker, which I'll be doing a video on soon, because Tasker is a really good application. So that's Commandr. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If there's any other apps you'd like to see, put a comment in the description below. Please like this video, please subscribe if you haven't seen me before, that really does help. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.